Interesting questions and important answers and opportunity. This is Thoughtful Beliefs.
Is this skin cancer or will it just go away? Oh, it was cancerous. Throughout our life, we constantly come across the need to know and use truth in order to make the decisions that will be best for us. We all know this. It's illustrated in every movie. Can I trust this guy? Who should I commit my life to? Should I take this new ship and start a new life in America? Or maybe not. Our beliefs are what we use to make our most important choices. So let's define what beliefs really are. Beliefs are the way we think things are. Reality is the way things really are. And truth is the reality of the situation, telling it like it really is. So if and only if our beliefs match reality, then they are true, and then they can be counted on to make the choices that are best for us. There are truths about truth. If our beliefs don't correspond with reality, then truth never fails to bring the consequences, which makes this serious in our worldview beliefs because we talked about the quantity and quality of impact that those beliefs have, and if we make choices on them that are wrong. And that brings us to another truth about truth. Truth can be hard to handle. Think of some areas of life where emotions or personal wants get involved. Relationships, health, sports, beliefs. This is why they say you don't talk about these things on Thanksgiving, because you got these emotions involved in them. If you ever had a close friend who was in an abusive relationship, trying to give them evidence why you need to make a different choice, but they'll just say something like, well, he'll be better once we get married. Hey, it's an easy thing to fall into, and we've all done it. But reality is not like Burger King. You can't have it your way. So if your beliefs don't match reality, truth will bring the consequences. And you can tell you're headed for this if you're using any of these defense mechanisms. If you're using avoidance of an issue, denial, distracting yourself, keeping focused on just the daily stuff, if you have some aggressive emotions, or apathy, to stay in beliefs that don't really fit reality but are just comfortable. Of course, then you're only going to be guided by something that may not be true and eventually will end up with the corresponding consequences. Some may be thinking these objections about truth, but the website will give you a funny way to disprove these. For example, if someone says there is no truth, you can ask, is that true? But there's also a practical way you can respond to these. See, I got caught driving a little bit crazy. Now, that's not me. But if the judge confronts you with video evidence, eyewitness evidence from the police officers, would you really try using any of that logic with the judge? It's not practical or reasonable. There are other objections that are related, such as, well, no one can really know for certain until they die anyway. Or faith. You really have that as though faith is just some fuzzy, uncheckable thing. Or do you really think you're right and everyone else who disagrees with you is wrong? That's intolerant, narrow-minded, and arrogant. These and other objections are covered in the website. For now, we'll just cover one more truth about truth. Truth can be tested. And if you're wondering, well, how do you test this with worldview beliefs? The answer is the same way we do with other choices that we make in life. In using the same method and test for truth that researchers in all the diverse fields have used and that we've used naturally since childhood. The truth of worldview beliefs can be tested. And if your beliefs match reality, then they can be trusted to make the choices that are going to lead to the best for you. If they don't match reality, then that spot in your life will prove cancerous.